The world is too loud. You feel it, don't you? The constant noise, the endless demands, the glowing screens pulling at your attention. Someone sends a cruel message. A crisis hits your family. Your anxiety flares up in the middle of the night. Your chest tightens. Your breathing gets shallow. What is your first instinct? You want to react. You want to defend yourself. You want to fix it immediately. Or you want to run to escape the pressure. We are always moving. We are always speaking. We never just stop. We are terrified of silence, because in the silence, the fear gets louder, the doubts start talking. Imagine this. The night is dark. A man is walking up a mountain path, barefoot. His head is covered, and he is weeping as he walks. He is not running from a foreign army. He is running from his own blood, his own son. His name is David, once a great king, the man who killed giants. Now a broken father stumbling through the dirt. His son, Absalom, has stolen the throne. His closest advisors have defected to the enemy. David has nothing left. The betrayal cuts deeper than any sword. It is the darkest night of his life. He is exhausted. He is terrified. As he walks, a man named Shimei moves along the hillside parallel to him, running alongside on the ridge above, throwing rocks down at David, kicking dust into the air, screaming curses at him. God has abandoned you. You are getting exactly what you deserve. There is no help for him in God. He is finally finished. You know that feeling, right? When everything goes wrong at once, when your life falls apart, and the voices around you seem to agree that it is your fault. They say you are done. The panic in David's chest is real. The army is getting closer. By all human logic, he needs to act fast. He needs to fight back, or he needs to panic. But here is the pattern most people miss. David does not rush. He does not send soldiers to stop the man throwing rocks. He does not scream into the dark. He does not reach for his sword. Instead, he finds a place to sit. He unrolls a piece of parchment. In the middle of a wilderness, surrounded by enemies, hunted by his own son, he begins to write a song, Psalm chapter 3. He lays out his pain without hiding it. He writes down the exact words his enemies are shouting at him. Many are saying of my soul, there is no deliverance for him in God. He hears every mocking word. He feels every wave of terror. And then, right in the middle of the panic, he does something that makes no sense. He writes one ancient word, Selah. For thousands of years, people have read past this word. It appears 74 times in the Bible, and almost every reader simply ignores it. Modern translations sometimes remove it entirely. Scholars will tell you it is just a musical notation, a signal for the choir to breathe. Just a break in the text, nothing more. But that is only what it does on the surface, not what it actually means. Go back to the original Hebrew, Strong's Concordance number, H5542. Selah, yes, it carries the idea of a pause, a suspension, a deliberate stopping of the music. But Hebrew words have roots that go far deeper than their surface meaning. Look at the root word beneath Selah. The root is Selah. And Salah does not mean to rest. It means to lift, to raise up, to exalt something, to hold something up and examine its true weight. This changes everything about what David is doing in that wilderness. He is surrounded by enemies, carrying the weight of a shattered kingdom. His own family has turned against him, but he makes a deliberate choice. He forces a pause, Selah. He stops the frantic thinking. He silences the spiral. He refuses to answer the man throwing rocks, not because he is giving up, but because he understands something ancient. The pause is not a hiding place. The pause is a weapon. David had no phone to escape into. He had real swords behind him, real soldiers with orders to bring him back dead. His Selah was a deliberate, violent stop to the panic, not giving up, gaining ground. Remember the root, Salah, to lift up, to raise. What exactly is being lifted? Look at what David writes in the very next breath, right after the silence of Selah, Psalm chapter 3, verse 3. But you, O Lord, are a shield around me, my glory, and the lifter of my head. There it is, the lifter of my head. Think about your own posture right now, when you are crushed by stress, when shame presses down on you, when depression whispers in your ear, when someone has broken your trust. Where are your eyes? You are looking down. Your shoulders are folded inward. Your head is heavy. You are staring at your problems. You are staring at the dust. A shepherd knows this about sheep. When a sheep is sick or exhausted or has given up, it drops its head to the ground, standing there staring at the dirt, unable to lift its gaze. When the head is down, it cannot see the grass. It cannot see the water. It cannot see what is coming. The shepherd has to walk over, reach down, and gently lift the head of the sheep, to help it breathe again, to help it see again. David was a shepherd before he was a king. He understood this better than anyone, and now his own head was the one that needed lifting. His crown was gone. His family was shattered. He was staring at the rocky wilderness floor. But in the pause, in the Selah, everything shifts. You stop speaking. You stop defending yourself against the accusations. You wait in the heavy silence, and in that space, something happens. God reaches down. He places his hand beneath your chin, and he gently lifts your head. He redirects your gaze away from the enemy, away from the failure, away from the dust, up toward the hills, up toward him. Selah is the exact moment you stop looking down. But looking up is only half the battle. The enemies did not disappear. Absalom was still hunting David through the wilderness. The army was still coming. The danger was completely real. Selah does not remove the storm outside. It changes you inside the storm. When your head is finally lifted, you begin to see clearly. You realize you do not have to fight every battle. You do not have to answer every critic. You do not have to hold the whole world together with your own two hands. Listen to what David writes next. After the pause, after the lifting, I lay down and slept. I woke again, for the Lord sustained me. I will not be afraid of 10,000 people who have set themselves against me all around. He slept. In a war zone, with an army hunting him through the dark, he actually slept. That is what Selah produces. Not the absence of the storm, but peace that exists inside it. The pause that lifts your head. The silence that becomes a shield. Tomorrow morning, when you wake up, before you reach for your phone, before the noise rushes in, before the anxiety reminds you of everything waiting to go wrong, try something. Take just 1 minute. Sit on the edge of your bed, in the quiet dark. Do not plan. Do not defend yourself. Do not even ask for anything yet. Just force the pause. Selah. Stop staring at the dust. Wait in the silence, and let him lift your head. The word is ancient. The practice is simple. The peace it leads to is real. That is what Selah was always trying to say, deep made simple.